Hey everyone, it's CL and I have a special guest today.
Elle.
Elle is here with me today. She recently went to her school's Scholastic book fair and she has some books to haul, and she knows that I film book videos and she wanted to do a haul. She's done some children's book haul videos, I think one other time before.
Once. This
Once.
is the second.
And this is the second time, so we're gonna go ahead and show you what we got at the book fair. And also, can I just tell you that as an adult, I kind of miss the Scholastic book fair. I miss like the book orders that you would get each month in class. So I feel like as an adult, I'm lucky that I have a child that still gets those because I get to look through them as well. And these children's books, if you are someone that doesn't have the chance or opportunity to read children's books, they're really, really funny. Like there are even books where Elle will start at school. She'll come home and there will be a bookmark and I'll be like, oh no, you gotta start that over because I gotta see what happens.
Hey!
All right, so you wanna go ahead and get your first book? Let's go ahead and show what we got.
And this is from, we have two bags from yesterday and yesterday.
Yeah, we went twice because I left before Elle gave me 2 more books that she wanted, and so we went back again. So the first book up is
Pig the Pug!
Pig the Pug, and we actually already read, you already read this. Yeah, I haven't read it yet. Yeah, she already read it, and she needs to read it to me though, because I want to know what happened. She said it had a really good message.
Pig was a pug, and I'm sorry to say, he was greedy and selfish in the most every way.
All right, and the next book.
I can't see. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. I'm showing the book to the camera and Elle can't read it. She's like, you need to show it to me.
The pigeon finds a hot dog.
Yeah, The Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog. This book is really funny, and the whole concept of a pigeon finding a hot dog, which is very likely considering we live in New York City. So this book is pretty funny.
Oh, by the way, something we find right here, like a little message box.
And on the back of this book, there's a little speech bubble that says, sharing a book is always more fun than sharing a hot dog, which is true. So the next book is the one that I picked out for Elle, which is Madeline Finn and the Library Dog. When I was flipping through this at the book fair, it seems like the little girl is someone who is, I want to say, if I'm recalling correctly, that she's like trying to encourage herself to read more. So I thought this was perfect for Elle because she's on a journey to read more as well, to up her reading level, and she's doing really, really great because she even went up another level just recently, so we're very excited about that. And on the back of this book it says, this is Bonnie, she's a great listener, which is the dog. If I had a library that had a library dog, I would never leave the library.
Ever.
Rabbit Moon is our next book. There is no synopsis on the back, but it does have beautiful illustration, which will tell you that inside this book has very beautiful illustrations.
Hey.
And we have not read this book yet, but I am looking forward to it because the pictures are so beautiful. Want to read it tonight?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Yeah, this one's hard to focus. I think it's because of the color. This book is called Not Quite Narwhal. Look at this back cover. How cute and pretty is that? This is one I'm looking forward to reading. Some of them we just don't know what they're about, but in the bookstore they look like they were fun.
Just like this book.
Oh yeah, this is another one I picked up.
And also the series.
Goslings. Oh, we should read the other one first because this one, the first one is the Goslings.
Okay. Read your book.
Yeah.
Dada. Wait. Period.
To be continued.
Wait, because this is a series. Hey, you should read the first book.
Alright, so this next book is one that I picked out, and it's called Mother Bruce. As you can see, the goose is crossed out and is saying Bruce, Mother Bruce, and on the back it says, Bruce's recipe calls for eggs, but when the eggs call back, this grumpy bear is in for an unwelcome surprise.
They're ducks.
Yeah, and on the back you can see all these little ducklings. As you can tell, this grumpy bear is going to have his hands full with these little ducklings. And I only have one duckling and my hands are full. And this one is another book from that same series, and this one is called
Hotel Bruce.
Hotel Bruce. And on the back it says, Bruce is back and this time he has more than goslings on his plate. A host of woodland creatures has taken over his den and they just won't go away. Automatically that reminds me of that scene in the movie Shrek where all the animals overtake his hut at the swamp, and it's pretty funny. Oh, this one is called Extra Yarn. I have no idea what this is about, but it was on like their recommends table. A lot of times on these children's books, they will have the seal. Like I can read what the seal says, but I don't really know like what it means. So I think I'm gonna look up a bunch of these seals and just get like further meaning. Like what do they all mean? So this one has a seal here and it was on the recommends table. So I went ahead and picked it up. On the back it says, this looks like an ordinary box of ordinary yarn, but it turns out it isn't. What do you think that box of yarn is gonna turn into?
It might turn to, I'm not sure. Anything is made out of yarn.
Yeah, anything is made out of yarn. Oh yeah, this one has a gold medal, also on the recommends table. It is called White Tails and Other White Tales. Yeah, I was flipping through it. So it has to do with a lot of woodland creatures. Yeah, animals.
And my favorite series.
Oh my gosh, this is my favorite series too. Now,
we mostly have all the books.
Yeah, we mostly have all the books to this series. I think we pretty much have all of them, right? So this one, yeah, and this one is called
Buzz Boy and Fly Guy.
Buzz Boy and Fly Guy. Now, if you're a parent and you don't know what book series to pick up for your kids that is like fun, the Fly Guy series, man, that series is pretty fun. Yeah, we really like the Fly Guy series, and we just happened to come across it randomly, like at our library, and we ended up reading all of them, and they're pretty funny.
And this next one is Velma the Unicorn.
Yeah, Velma the Unicorn. On the back it says, a joyful book about learning to love who you are, even if you don't have sparkles. Do you love who you are?
Yep.
We already read this and it was so funny and cute and a very, very good message. This is our next book and it is called There Was an Old Mermaid Who Swallowed a Shark. Yeah, and this is like a series that this lady keeps swallowing a bunch of things. And we wanted to get the next one because we want to see what else did she swallow.
And we actually have another one in the second bag.
Yeah, we have another one in the second bag. All right, next. I look so orange in comparison.
Here's bookmark.
Oh yeah, Elle picked out a bookmark for me. It's Beautiful Butterfly, and for herself, let's see the bookmark you got.
Oh, Katie with sharks.
Yeah.
A shark eating a shark eating a shark camel.
For hers, she got a shark eating a shark eating a shark. La 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 la, it's like Jaws. Next.
And that's it for this bag. Goodbye bag.
That's bag number 1. We have 2 bags.
Yes, we do, because we went twice.
This next book is
If You Give a Mouse a Brownie.
If You Give a Mouse a Brownie. And we actually read the other book today. If You Take a Mouse to School or something like that. Read what else is shenanigans this mouse gets up to.
I already saw this book before.
Next one is I'll Wait, Mr. Panda. You picked this one out, right?
Yeah, I did. I picked mostly the second book.
Yeah, she picked out the second bag. It's mostly of her picks. This one's about a beautiful, cute little panda. Oh, so at our old school, they read this together in class?
The teacher read it.
Oh yeah, okay, so the teacher read it in class. So that's how she remembers it. And now she found it at the book fair and she picked it up.
I don't even know what it's about.
That's our next one. There was an old pirate that swallowed a map. What is this obsession with people swallowing things you shouldn't be swallowing? Oh, you're right. So she's back, and she's a pirate, now swallowing maps. So in our last book that Elle picked out
is Pokemon book. That's not a title, but
she got this Pokemon book, which is a Alola Region Handbook. Stats and facts on over 250 Pokemon. And this came in handy because currently they're doing a Pokemon Go event. And Elle has been flipping through the pages telling me all about the new Pokemon we've been catching. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's 192 pages of fun. Of Pokemon-filled fun. Alright, so that is what we hauled at the book fair. Are you happy with your books that you got? Are you still going to go to the library?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Alright, so that's the end of our children's book haul. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later.
See you soon.